Aakash, if you can hear me clearly, pretty straightforward selection, you would say. Happy with the squad that's been picked?
Well, yes, Aakash, I'm happy because this is what we expected. Very honestly, it was along the expected lines. They just trimmed the squad. The 17-member squad is now trimmed to a 15-member squad. You've got 3 spinners. We expected that to be there. We've got 4 fast bowlers. Rohit Sharma getting an extended run, and so does Shikhar Dhawan. So not surprised one bit with this selection.
Right, let's talk about specifics now, Aakash, about the entire composition of the team. Are a few, question marks that are cropping up, not over the players who have been selected, but about which player will finally find a place in the playing 11. Now, there's a bit of a conundrum, of course, when it comes to the opening slot, because you have 3 openers vying for 2 slots. Who do you see as the 2 openers, at least for the first test in Kanpur?
Oh, well, not just for the first test, Aakash. I'm of the opinion that 2 openers, Murali Vijay and KL Rahul, should feature in all 3 test matches. These 2 should walk out to open the batting for India in the 3 test matches at home. Murali Vijay, proven test performer, and KL Rahul, the way he's been performing off late, it will be criminal to actually leave him out and not give him an extended run. So these 2 openers, as far as I'm concerned, there is no conundrum. The 3rd opener is just a backup opener at this point in time. In Shikhar Dhawan, if there is no injury, I don't see a change at the top of the order.
Right, of course, KL Rahul silencing all his critics with that fantastic 158 in Jamaica against West Indies. No wonder then that Aakash wants to see him play ahead of Shikhar Dhawan as far as the openers are concerned against New Zealand. Let's talk about another bit of a conundrum here, Aakash. That is, of course, Rohit Sharma versus Cheteshwar Pujara. Now, Pujara was dropped, I think it was the 3rd test on the West Indies tour when Rohit was brought in, and then he went on to score 2 big scores in the Dulip Trophy. Who would you see as your number 3 choice?
Without a doubt, Cheteshwar Pujara. In my test team, my test 11, Cheteshwar Pujara just walks into that number 3 slot 10 out of 10 times. More so now because of the way he has performed in the Dulip Trophy. 2 big hundreds and a back-to-back hundreds. One was a double century, in fact. A 250 plus score remained unbeaten. So Cheteshwar Pujara, I think, has sealed the deal. He has to bat at number 3. He is looking good, and he's someone who has excelled in the past. Yes, he has gone through a slight rough patch of sorts over the last 12 to 18 months, but he is now in prime form, and India needs him. Very honestly, if we were to play on pitches that are going to yield results, you need someone like Cheteshwar Pujara to just hold one end up and allow others to score around him. And the way he's batted in the Dulip Trophy, you can also expect him to score more freely as compared to what he's done in the past. So Cheteshwar Pujara gets my vote.
Overall, which way would you lean as far as the prediction for the series is concerned? It's perhaps a bit of a no-brainer because the New Zealand haven't managed to win a test here in India since '88. So you would say that this could well be again India clipping Kiwi wings.
I won't be surprised, Aakash, but I'll just tread with a little bit of caution because when you look at this Kiwi side, you see 3 good spinners. They've got Mark Craig, they've got Santner, they've got Ish Sodhi. So if we were to prepare pitches that are going to be like dust bowls and a 3-day test match is in the offing, then it can go either way. I'll be slightly worried. But if you play on a slightly truer pitch, then of course Kiwis will be of no match to India's might. So if Kanpur, Kolkata and Indore, we get good batting surfaces, good decent cricketing surfaces, then it should be India 3-zip. But if we provide the pitches that we saw being provided for in the series against South Africa, then India might just lose a test here or there. So that is something that will keep me very cautioned.
One player that everyone is talking about now is Gautam Gambhir, and perhaps he's been a little bit unfortunate not to make this cut this time around for the series against New Zealand, especially because he is in a rich vein of form right now. But do you realistically see Gauti ever coming back into the Indian test team in the future?
Well, I won't say that it's over for him. Never say never when you're playing the game. And for someone like Gautam, who's been performing, he's done well in the Dulip Trophy. He's done well for his IPL franchise, Kolkata Knight Riders. So if he continues to pile on the runs, his name will come up for reckoning time and again. It's just that the timing of your performances has to match with with an opening at the top. If there was an opening available in the opening department, of course, since he's an opener, then yes, there was a strong case for the selectors to pick him. But at this point in time, you've got two settled openers. You've got Murali Vijay, you've got KL Rahul. Shikhar Dhawan is waiting in the wings, and when you're picking someone like Gautam Gambhir, if you were to pick him, you can't make him warm the bench. You pick him when the place is available for him in the playing 11. If that's not the case, just too bad. Then you rather look to groom a youngster and give him the experience of staying around the Indian team.
Right, we have just enough time, Aakash, to squeeze in one last question, and that I want to go back to that point that you were making about how if you do prepare spinning tracks or dust bowls, then it could well backfire on India. Now, that is something that we have seen in the past quite a few times with Indian batsmen struggling against foreign spinners. How does someone like a Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble counter that?
Well, play 6 batsmen for starters. If it is going to be a turner, then just shelve that 5 bowler theory that has been talked about quite a bit over the last, or in fact ever since Virat Kohli has taken over. So for just play horses for courses. If it's a dust bowl, Kanpur could very well be. It is a pitch that's known to assist spinners. Then play 6 batsmen, a keeper and 4 bowlers. Just shelve maybe a fast bowler. Play 3 spinners and a fast bowler. It could be Ishant or it could be Shami. But then don't just toy with the idea of playing only 5 batsmen and Saha and Ashwin making up the numbers. That will be a slightly dangerous path to tread. So that would be my advice, and I'm pretty sure that they already know it.